Sandra, what's the story behind this new art space?
Well, I've taken on this space as my gallery now. This is the first show that I'm going to be launching with Mark Elliott Smith, and I'm very excited because I haven't had a space like this for many years, really, since I had my gallery in Mayfair a long time ago. Had a lot of pop-ups in the past, but this is kind of a new beginning for me again.
You've been in Bath now, you say, around about 5 years.
Yes.
What brought you to the city? I mean, you were incredibly successful and well known in London.
Well, I thought that London, I was a little bit tired, to be honest, with the buzz. Now, having said that, I go to London every month, and I go to the galleries, and I take in the museums, because, I mean, that's really the hub. But I thought Bath was just such a beautiful city. I'm very interested in architecture. I was a founding member of the Chicago Architecture Foundation. I'm from Chicago, and born there and lived there for many years. So Bath is a bit like, if you don't mind me saying, it's a bit like living in Disneyland sometimes, though. It's a bit touristica. And I thought to myself, well, what it's lacking now is what maybe it had in the 70s, 80s, which was a really vibrant cultural center. You know, at Corsham, you had Howard Hodgkin, Michael Craig Martin, who has a big show at the RA now, Terry Frost, you know, and others. And I thought, well, this is a place maybe I can help bring some life back to the culture and contemporary art in Bath.
There is a lot of art and artists in this area,
yes.
isn't there?
So many talented artists. I mean, I think the Southwest is really, really going to be a hub again. I mean, you have Salisbury, you have the new Art Center, you have Bristol, the RWA, Spike Island, you know, on and on. So the Southwest is becoming quite a center for artists, and Bath has some outstanding artists.
You mentioned Spike Island in Bristol. A lot of people are saying, that's the sort of thing we need in Bath.
Oh, definitely. I vote for that. If we had an art center in Bath, we could draw once again some of those major artists that we're talking about. That would be terrific.
Mark, it's an artistic jewel box. The colour smacks me in the face. How important is a gallery space like this to you in displaying your artwork?
Oh, it makes all the difference. I couldn't do it without a space like this, you know. So having this space now, this exhibition, my first solo show with Sandra, in this space in Milsom Place, then, you know, this is it, you know. And it's perfect for me because my studio is only just down the road because I'm a Bath-based artist.
Yeah, because they are big works of art to move.
I had to carry them all around, you know, with some help.
Yeah, in this weather too.
Yeah, it was a little chilly.
Well done, you. How difficult is it to find a good space to exhibit in this city?
Difficult. It is difficult. I mean, it's difficult everywhere, I think, to be honest, especially for an emerging artist. But I mean, my work in particular, I think it needs a space like this. A big space, a nice contemporary space, you know, a serious space, you know.
Tell me a bit about you as an artist.
A bit about me. Well, I've always been an artist because that's the only thing I could ever identify with. When all the other aspects of my childhood and growing up as a young man seemed to fail me, my art was the one true thing I had to rely on, to save me, to direct me, to empower me. So I've always been an artist. You know, I've always had an interest in art too.
What led you down the abstract way?
I think it's a reflection of my own mind. You know, my own way that I identify with the world around me. I mean, I'm a neurodivergent, I guess you could say. So I identify with the world around me in a very abstract way. You know, so all my works, you could say, are reflections of my own self or my psyche. You know, they're like a family. So
you have an interesting way of naming your work.
Yeah, Poetic, miniature poems.
Which comes first?
Well, because they're very lyrical, I think my work is very lyrical experience, and it's a very musical experience in a way too. I mean, you could say, in one sense, it's very much similar to Kandinsky's approach, you know, art and music. So that's how I come up with the titles. You know, it's a musical, poetic, lyrical thing. You know. So.
What is the title of the work behind you?
This title is called "The Battle of All Possibilities, Great and Small, in the Eye of a Needle."
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. Because it's about wow. This is about really experiencing art. You know, this is it.
Well, I have to say, in grey, dull, dark January, this is a real lift for the spirits.
Exactly. It's positive. It's positive. It's empowering. It's uplifting. This is what we need. This is what people need.
Good to meet you.
You too. Thank you.